Hi guys, I just wanted to do a video on disabled gaming and how to get back to playing on your Xbox One, PlayStation, PC, all of the platforms. What I use, the way I use it, any hints and tips, where I got it from. So hopefully you can get back to enjoying playing on your consoles. I'm a C6 tetraplegic and I have very limited hand movement, as you can see. Not enough strength in my fingers to press buttons. So to get around that, this is the main part of what I use. It's just a normal Xbox 360 controller, you can see there. This Xbox 360 controller is from Broadened Horizons. It's an American company, they're very good. They have UK phone lines that you can ring if you've got any questions or for support. So they're very good company. Basically, this is an ordinary Xbox 360 controller. They only do the Xbox 360 controller and PlayStation 3 controller. As far as I'm aware of making this video, they may have done it, but when I asked about the Xbox One controller, everything was a bit compact inside to be able to do what they've done to this for you to use in the way that I use it. But you can get around that, and you can use your Xbox 360 controller on your Xbox One. You can use this controller on the PlayStation 4. You can use it on your PC, and I'll go into more depth about that in a while. So basically, yes, we have an ordinary controller. Let me try and zoom in a bit. As you can see, there's some wires coming out, and I'll explain all in a bit. But what you have is these 4 wires coming out the sides here, and they're actually connected to the 2 back buttons either side. I'll show you those 2 trigger buttons either side, so those 4 buttons, and that enables you to be able, because I can use my thumbs, even though I can't move my thumbs, I can press against the buttons and move them around like that and tap, you know, A, B and C and use it normal. But what I can't do is grip it normally and do this and press the A's and B's and press the back buttons. My fingers won't have enough power or movement to press the back buttons, which is a serious problem when it comes to gaming. So the way around that, so obviously I can use these normally, not a problem, and tap just like you ordinary people would use. It's not a problem by using my thumbs. To get around the back buttons, obviously you've got these 4 leads, and each connects to the two corresponding triggers at the back here and that side as well. And then that enables you to use a number of modifications that you can plug in to this side. So for instance, this is what I use also from Broadened Horizons, is, let me see if I can find it, and this is the main part, is this. So it's a bit tangled, it'll all come clear in the end. So it's this, and this is a sip puff switch. If you can see that there, I don't know if it will zoom in. There you go, Broadened Horizons. There you go. And again, if you look at the far end of the wires, let me zoom out a bit so you can make heads and tails of this. There you go. So, one end, you have the connectors. See there? 2 connectors, and you simply plug those 2, say, into the corresponding sides. I won't plug them all the way in, but you just plug them in there. I'll just push them in a little bit for now. Plug the other side in. Like that. So that enables, that obviously goes onto the wire and connects to the box. And then out from the box is the tube, and that connects to this, which is a sip and puff tube. I've got it, and I'll explain why later, shrink wrapped to a mic, if you can see that. This is it to enable it to go on a headset and to go around, so it's connected to my mouth, and it's close to my mouth, and I don't have to hold it or attach it to anything. I just simply plug the other end into a headset, and that's sorted. And what you do is basically, now that's done, all you need to do is, when you're like, for instance, Gears of War that I play on Xbox One, so use the buttons as normal, the top buttons as normal, and then every time like I want to use a trigger button and shoot, I breathe in a little bit through there, and it has a shot, and again, you know, and then on Gears of War, what I do is breathe out, and that will reload the gun. So that enables you straight away to hands-free use the 2 trigger buttons to shoot and to reload. To say it could be different on a different game, but that's how I've got this set up for me and how I like it. And that straight away enables you not having to press the 2 trigger buttons and to do it hands-free, just like you would at the same pace as if you could do it with your fingers. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, the next 2 on the other side, so that's those 2, and now what to do with these 2. There was many variations of what to do, and what works for me best, and honestly works great, is to use these buttons also from Broaden Horizons. There you go, these are the 2 wires, and you can see it's just a push button. Yeah, it's a push button. There you go. And again, what you would do, plug, I've got 2 of these, plug it again in this side, so you connect it into here. So it's not the easiest thing for me to do, so I want to push it all the way in just so you get an idea. So it clips in like that, and then you've got it connected. Actually, this connected like that with the push button. And what I do with these, I stick them under my arm. I've got a little bit of Velcro taped to the back of them, and then basically what I stick them to my chest under my arm. I don't know if I could show you that. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. There you go. I wear a binder around here, and so the Velcro will stick to the binder. So basically I just lift my top up to the side there, and I stick it to the side, safe for there, and then when my elbow's to the side and I'm playing, all I have to do is do that. So again, on Gears of War, I use that for zoom. So I zoom like this, and then I just take a sip of breath in and I shoot. So zoom, shoot. And that's, you know, it's simple as that, and it works fantastic. Because I know gaming online especially, you have to be as quick, you know, as you used to be. Otherwise it's no fun, you can't compete. So doing it this way is fantastic. And the same with the other one, the other button that I've got here, same thing, same little button, plug it into the other side, and I stick it on my other side, so then all I have to do is that on the other side, and that, you know, it could be anything from like, the other game I play is Titanfall, and you do that for a special ability to see through walls and stuff, and you click that every time you need it. But again, you might want that for shoot. Sorry about that, I had to pause it quickly, the doorbell went and my dog started barking. So where was I? Yeah, so you can use the other push button there, stick it on your side, and as I say, tuck your elbow in, and you can use that, say for Titanfall, for your special active reload or your active ability, whether it's hanging on walls but you can switch them all around. As I say, you can use, say if you want to use the puff buttons, if you want to blow out, say to throw a grenade, suck in to use your special ability, and have this on your side as you're shooting, so you can go bang, 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 and that kind of thing. But as I say, the best way I found is to have a shooting on the sip and puff, because it's just more natural that way, and it works fantastic. Right. Okay, now you might be wondering, how do you use this on your Xbox One or your PlayStation? And that's quite simple actually. I struggled with how to find out, but I found out how, and you use something called a CronusMax, and it's this thing here. You see that there? There you go. I'll just zoom in for this bit so you can see a little bit better what it is. Okay, which is this here. Okay, and basically this can be as complicated as you want it to be, or as simple as you want it to be. And I don't know much about this. I've looked at some YouTube videos, and it can be more complicated, but I don't know about that kind of side of things. So I use it very simply. And what you have to do, say for the Xbox One, is you simply plug this in to one of the USBs on the Xbox One, and then you plug your Xbox One controller into this. Let your Xbox One register it, and it should come up with a number like 0 on the screen. Take your Xbox One controller out, and put your Xbox 360 controller in. I've got a wireless controller. I'm not sure if Broaden Horizons still do wireless controllers, or whether they do the wired. If it's the wired controller, you put the wired controller into here, or if you use a wireless, you just put your wireless receiver into there. The key thing on the Xbox One, I don't know about PlayStation, is when you plug your Xbox One controller in, you must make sure your batteries are out of your controller, otherwise it won't work. To program this, it's very simple. You plug it into the computer via the port on the side, and then you just literally go on the menus. If you look at YouTube videos, it'll tell you how, and you simply select the platform you're using it on. So you go to a certain tab, select Xbox One, and it's done. And again, as I say, you can use this Xbox 360 controller for your PC if you want to, which I do. You just simply, again, plug it into your computer, select what machine you're using, so PC, done. Stick it in your PC, plug your Xbox 360 controller in, and you can be playing on the PlayStation, playing on the PC. So that's a key part to make it all work. Okay, a little hint that I found out is, as you may be aware, the Xbox One controller has a built-in a mic that you plug in your mic and your headset into the Xbox One controller, and I struggled for a while because you can't do that with the Xbox 360 controller. The headsets aren't compatible, so it's very tricky to use it and being able to speak online, but I got past that, and I'll show you why. I'll just grab it, bear with me. I just had to grab it. So this is what I use. They brought out TURTLEBEACH headsets, brought out this completely wireless headset. Great headset. I won't go into it too much because it's not what the video's about. But this works totally wirelessly, so you plug it again in another USB slot in the back of your Xbox One, and it's completely wireless. So you don't need to plug it in your controller, which is good because you haven't got an Xbox One controller, and it works fantastic. Which also brings me on to, with this one, it's a built-in mic, so you haven't actually got a mic port to stick your sit puff in, but luckily there is a power cable, power slot, if you ever want to charge it out of its docking stand, underneath, and it fits in there perfect, which is very lucky. If I just show you, I'll zoom out a bit if it will let me. There you go. So on the bottom side here, I'll just turn it on by accident, doesn't matter. So you get your end here, and then you can just put it underneath, slot it in there, just push it in, there you go, and it's on then basically. So if I just show you, I've just put a new tube on here, so it's not in the right mine, but if I just put them on my head, can't really see because the camera's quite low, and then you just move that around, and then go look. So it's in there, it's easy, it stays on, you've got your headphone sets there so you can see. And then you've got your, obviously you've got that plugged in, and then you've got your 2 buttons on the side, so you're there sitting it with on your lap and you with your controller, and you can just tap in like that and breathe in and out for when you need to shoot or throw a grenade or reload or whatever you've got it set up for. So that's basically the main setup. What I do also is I will set this all up and show you some footage of me playing on the Xbox, just to show you that it works. Another tip that I found out which might help you, I obviously, to have all this stuff on, I use a lap tray. Let me just put take my headphones off, put them on the side. I use a lap tray to put it all on, any old lap tray really. So I can put my Xbox, my controller there. Again, I've put some Velcro on the bottom of this so it can stick. Luckily this is like carpet material, so you can stick that on there so it won't move around. You can also, if you wanted to, let me just zoom in a bit. Also, what you could do is you could put some Velcro on the bottom of here if you wanted to, if it was going to slide around. Then you could stick it there so it doesn't slide around, and there you are. Then you can just play like that and tap the buttons. Again, don't be afraid any Tetris out there. You know, my thumbs have no movement on them at all, but I just lay them on there, and then I can just move them around and you know, push my hand, my arm down to tap the buttons, which works great. Yeah, so that's a good tip. So yeah, when you've got it all set up and you've got all your connections that you want in the right place, and those buttons that you want on that side, you can leave it all on here, and literally when you start playing you can just pick up your lap tray, with anything on. So like, I always keep it with, put my headphones on there and then my 2 buttons on there, then I just pick my lap tray up, put it on my lap, bung my headphones on, stick the 2 buttons on under there, and you're playing within 30 seconds. So yeah, I think that I've covered everything. Also, if obviously you haven't got anything to stick your 2 buttons on here, a good thing to use that I use, it's actually, you can use ordinary Velcro, get like a thick bit of Velcro that you can tape around your side, your waist here, and then you can just stick the buttons on the Velcro. The good thing is I've got these, if I'm not wearing a binder or anything, which is, you just wind up. See, they're long bits of straps. They're actually restraint straps that police use to tie people's legs together when they're being a bit frisky, when they're being arrested. I picked these up on eBay, and basically you can just tie that around, all the way around your stomach at the right height that you want it. Just go all the way around like that. Might need to get someone to help you, and then you can simply stick the buttons on there on your side, so you can just tap your elbows in like that and it will work perfect. I think that covers most of it. I will show you some footage now of me putting it on, and me playing on the Xbox with some footage. I have Gears of War or Titanfall or something like that. I'm not the best gamer in the world, so bear that in mind when you're looking at the footage. And yeah, I hope that's been really helpful. Borderland Horizons are the guys that do the controllers, and they also do, you know, the sit puff, the tubing, all that kind of stuff. They also have tons of other things on their websites to help disabled people. I recommend going to their website, having a look around. You might find they've got other gaming gear which might be better suited to you. A variety of stuff, but I just wanted to show how this links in to someone that hasn't got great hand movement, that sits in a wheelchair, and the way this works to the standard of gaming like normal, and to the speed that you need to have when playing on multiplayer. So yeah, I will pop in the links below with where to find them, and I hope this has been really helpful. Any questions, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, happy gaming.
G boys.